Good morning and welcome to Aspheric TV, and where we take the morning briefing. Of course, this is a place where we give you the trending issues and other political, discussion so far. And we know this is the weekend. Of course, my name is Nathaniel Ajakaye. I won't be doing this alone. And then here with me,
I am Ikobe Nicholas.
Okay, first, let's take the newspaper's headline. First, the Tribune. UK suspend processing of visitors' visa application from Nigeria. Resident traveling from Nigeria to pay $2,285 for 10 days quarantine. Why Nigeria must restructure, Tambuwa set to unveil presidential bid. Still on the Tribune, Darwin College, 160,000 signed petition seeking prosecution of those involved in Sylvester Oromonin torture's death. That could be found in page 26 of the Tribune. Father of three arrested at Abuja airport for injecting 96 pallets of cocaine. Now on the Punch. On the Punch newspaper, we have FG fought British travel ban, alleged most infected travelers from UK. Between November 22 and November 28, 67 inbound passengers tested positive, NCDC. Man nabbed with 96 wrap of cocaine, 5 undergraduates arrested for drug trafficking. Now we go on the Daily Independent. On the Daily Independent, we have FG may fine airline $3,500 per traveler in revised protocol. 2023 APC governor split over Tinubu's presidential ambition. Alright, on this day's newspaper, we have anger, dismay across Nigeria over UK's red listing of the country. On the Guardian, we have UK hot visa for Nigerians as expert asks FG to reciprocate. Passengers stranded as British Airways cancel flight in and out of Nigeria. These are some of the major headlines that we will be taking. First, let's take a quick break. When we return, we will be talking on some of these major headlines. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. Mr. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to have you here.
It's my pleasure.
Good. Yeah, so from the headlines, what are some of the major headlines that interest you so far?
Okay, to start with, the undergraduate being arrested for drugs trafficking.
Okay.
It shows the high rate of insecurity or high rate of crime in our Nigerian society.
And culture. Cultural, degradation so far.
You can see that those students, they have been sent to school to go and study. Now, what actually comes over their mind to engage or involve themselves in drug trafficking? Is it because their parents couldn't give them the money? Or is it because they are looking for something different that make them to involve themselves in drug trafficking? That is very bad.
This quickly brings me to the petition that was signed demanding for justice for the late Oromonin to get justice. That is to say, the petition has got over 10,000 signatory.
Yes.
On the part of the people, it is very easy to blame the school.
Yes.
People can easily blame the school management, blame the staffs, blame the government, but I think there's something that they are forgetting. Most time when you report students attitude, activities to the parents. Sometimes the parents try to defend the children without even trying to, ask questions on how the child character or some of these things plays out. Because now you see, this investigation is on, and it is believed that some set of students, were the one that carry out this evil act on Sylvester Jr. Now, this set of person might be on the run by now. So now, you can see that the school do not mandate, students to go and join cultism. You understand? You see that some of them, have joined cultists, and some of them are cultists, and you can see that as a result, they were able to carry out this act on Sylvester Jr. And now some of them are on the run. So you can see that it's not only, blaming the school management. Parents need to look inward, look at their children, ask some vital questions after school and even during school hour. They should be able to come in and see some of the things that are happening, not to blame the school management.
Okay, like you said, it is very important. It's not to blame the school management, because parents also have a vital role to play. You can see that the first agent of socialization is family.
It's the family.
Moral
Yes.
upbringing is very important. You can see that most of the parents, they couldn't checkmate the activities of their student or their ward. Whatsoever the children does is okay with them. They don't even care whether they are doing it well or they are not doing well. As far as they are there in the school, they will come back. Oh, my son, you are welcome. You are welcome. What is he doing there in the school? Do you checkmate his activities? It is very bad. So you cannot blame the school management, but the parents. It's their duty for them to ensure that yes, their children are living a good life there on the campus.
Yes, just like you said, the police and the courts, the people expect them that they should give justice to Sylvester Jr. on this issue, and equally, some foundations have been able to come out demanding for justice. That they hope that this issue will not be swept to the carpet. That justice will be given to Sylvester, and that will bring joy in the minds of the masses. Yes, still on it, we have the Lagos white paper, report, which the human rights lawyer Falana said is illegal. That the white paper report that comes from the Lagos state is illegal, in as much as the panel that was constituted, that is the panel for restitution on the ENDSARS abuse. This panel, he said that the panel finding is valid as Lagos State High Court ruling. So, and as such, it is not the governor that should come out and rule out the panel's findings. It should be that it is a court of competent jurisdiction
yes,
that should be able to rule on that, not about the governor. Yes, that is on the ENDSARS abuse.
Okay, like Falana said, I think it should be a court with a competent jurisdiction that should rule over it. It should not be the government that will take the decision, but it should be the court. That's why the court is there. The court is there for any person that is being, or if it's right, is being infringed, or if the right is being likely to be infringed, you go to the court of competent jurisdiction to do what, to seek for redress. So the court is there to do what, to give verdict, to give what, judgment. It's not the government to come over or to preside or make decision. No, let the court decide what is going to happen or what will happen. I think I'm going with the Falana for his own opinion. I think that should be the right thing to be done.
The masses are waiting.
Yes,
the masses
are
are really waiting
Yes.
to hear the final ruling from the federal government,
Yes.
and from the submission made by the Lagos state government as
yeah.
well, and that on the part of the panel also.
Yes,
So
the masses are there waiting for the verdict.
Because even some of the things that the governor of Lagos state said, he wanted to take a peace walk with the youth. It was rejected. Some of the invitees rejected the invitation because of the outcome so far.
Yes.
So I think we just hope that the right thing will be done this, and then definitely all the findings will give a good result.
Yes.
Equally, I heard that IM made some consultation. Yes. What do you think?
Okay.
Is it going to be impactful to the state?
Pius Ayim a one-time Senate president and then the secretary to the Federation. Is a person, you know how the Nigerian politics is being played. For you to make a wide consultation,
to ask questions,
yes, to ask questions, to visit or to meet the past
president,
to meet findings, to meet the past, head of state, in person of Babangida and then Abdulsalami, that know how Nigerian politics is being played. I think it's a right decision in the right dimension, because he's making consultation for his ambition for him to contest for the forthcoming presidential election.
Yes. Do you think there's going to be impact? Do you think there's impact is going to be of advantage to the state with this consultation he's making?
Yes. Yes, there's a lot of impact. There's going to be impact for the state, because his consultations is solely for him to know whether he will be able, the ticket will be given to him or will not be given to him. So I think making
to enable him work effectively when he's been taken or voted for.
Yes, to enable him work effectively if eventually he has been given the ticket for him to run for the presidential election. And I think for him meeting people like Abdulsalami and then Babangida, I think it's a good one for him, because Nigerian politics, let's do away with sectionalism, nepotism, and favoritism, and whatsoever. That's why there's need for restructuring, like Tambo said, because you can't stand in one political zone for you to contest for presidency or to win an election. It's not possible.
Yes.
Irrespective of the zones you are coming from. If you are from the southwest or the southeast, there's need for you to make a wide consultation from the north, from the west, from the north central. You understand me? You meet the political stakeholders, seek for their opinions and seek their advice. What are you going to do? And then some people talk about political godfatherism. Some people make a call that there shouldn't be political godfatherism. But as Nigerian politics, I'm not a fan of political godfatherism. Are you getting me now?
Okay. But you're not invariably, you're not saying that there should be godfatherism.
Yes, I'm not saying that there should be godfatherism. Do you understand me?
Okay.
But Nigerian politics, yes, we can do away with godfatherism. But yet there should be there's a mentor. Mentorship. There's some people that mentor you. Role model. You understand? That mentor you in politics. So indirectly we can say, they're your godfather. Do you understand me? Despite the fact that I'm making a call, that there shouldn't be godfatherism in policies, but yet there's some of your mentor. Then if you want to go into politics, you can seek that advice, that support. What do you need to do for you to do what that will enable you to do what? To rule effectively.
Okay. Okay, that quickly brings me to the next, topic or headline. Omicron. FG expresses disappointment over UK government red listing of Nigeria. You see, the Omicron is a lineage, or is of the family of COVID-19. The just spotted issue, or the just spotted disease so far. And now we have this Omicron that came up, and now what happened now is that the Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi, has expressed disappointment over the United Kingdom government, placement of Nigeria on its red list following the detection of the COVID-19 Omicron variant. Do you think it is right, or do you think it is fair, for the action, the decision taken by the UK to have placed ban on Nigeria, travelers to the UK?
I think the decision taken by the UK government is a rash one. It's a rash decision because it equally undermines the effort of Nigerian governments, to curtail the spread of the virus. Because I could remember that the Nigerian or the Minister of Health, they've been working, tirelessly to ensure that the spread of the disease has come under control. then for the UK government to come with,
that is hasty conclusion.
Yes, a hasty conclusion.
Yes, too fast
to restrain Nigerian, from traveling to their country because of the virus. I think it's not a good one. It shows that Nigerian government has not been doing what is needed. To control or to do or to stop the virus. And the Nigerian government and the Ministry of Health, they have been trying their best. That is where you can see that the number of the virus now is below. It's not that much like before. You know what I mean? At least to show you that yes, they have really done well. They have tried. So, for the UK government to come up with that, with that conclusion to place Nigeria on the red list, I think it's a rash decision.
And that decision itself has, it separates family, joy, in the sense that those who have family in the UK and those who have family in Nigeria can no longer travel.
Yeah, if you look at
the decision taken,
if you look at it affects like the families and even in the commerce. You know what I mean?
Yes,
because
businesses
it will affect what the commerce, because Nigerians now are no longer going to UK. You know what I mean? To buy goods, and even UKs will not no longer come to Nigeria. Let me not conclude. But Nigerians now are no longer going towards UK, you understand me? So that in fact it will affect the commerce. It will affect business and even the family.
Okay, that quickly brings me to another issue on ground. Why is it difficult to review the Abuja Master Plan by town planners? Because looking at it, some have said that the plans are not designed for Nigeria, say by Ajayi, and then another said the master plan need comprehensive assessment. The town planners are demanding for a comprehensive review of the Abuja master plan after 42 years of its arrangement or of its findings. The planners exonerated themselves from the destruction of the Abuja master plan and then blamed previous administration of the Federal Capital Territory on the challenges faced by the Abuja development system. So we also have the former president of the Nigeria Institute of Town Planner, Mr. Moses Ajayi, who said that the master plan was designed right from day one to fail, in the sense that the companies that design these master plans are not Nigerian companies. They are companies that comes from the America to design this master plan. They are international planning association that comes from the American to design the master plan, and after the master plan and every other thing, they dissolved. And then the right papers that were used to design the master plan could no longer be seen, and then as a result, there is no way that the Abuja master plan can be reviewed. And as such, that is why at any time they call on reviewing the Abuja master plan to set certain things right, it becomes a problem, in the sense that the companies cannot be found. You can easily find the individuals, but you can't find the company. So he stressed a lot of complaint. He stressed a lot. He spoke at a length. He made serious complaint on this. So what do you think? Because looking at it, a lot of persons are saying that certain things are not where they are supposed to be. Like even the Asrock. Some say he said they are not supposed to be there. The Asrock, which is the presidential palace, and now known as the Asrock, that is not supposed to be where it is. The military base, the barracks, they are not supposed to be there, and some villages, all these things that they are not supposed to be there. Even the dam that is supposed to serve the city, and originally the plant was designed for 3.5 million persons, but now we have over 6.5 million populations in the city capital. So now, what do you think? What can be done looking at this? In as much as the people are still there, but the company is not there, what do you think?
Okay, looking at what people are saying, every individual is entitled to his or her own opinion. Like you said, that some people are calling for a review
yes,
of the master plan. But some are saying that the plan is not suitable.
Yes, is that the plan
Abuja,
even the bus, there are no space for buses to park. Yes, now that it is only meant for private cars. So but some of them are created now, but it's still not very suitable for the city.
Okay. So now, like I've said, like every individual is being, is entitled to his own opinion. Those that are calling for a review of the master plan, I think I'm going with them. Now, okay, let there be a review, of the master plan, the one that should be suitable.
Yes, what the president is saying is that what the president of the planning committee is saying is of the town planning is saying is that when you call for the review, there are no documents you can lay hands on, and as such, there's no way the review can come out effectively. But he still made a point that the company dissolved after the planning and every other thing. The companies are nowhere to be found. But the individual members that that took part in the planning of the years, they are still there. So can these people be consulted?
Yes, the issue there is that if the company has been dissolved, but the individuals, that partake in the planning are still there. As far as they are not dead, they are still alive, they can equally be consulted. You understand me? They can equally be consulted, even though the documents are not there. Those individuals here, they can find the documents because everything there is being documented. So how can you tell me that the documents is not there? Why the individuals are
that means they need to dig deep.
Yeah, the individuals are still there, they are still there alive, but the documents is not there.
And then individuals matter.
Yes, the individuals matter. So let's get those individuals, you understand me? Let's consult them, make consultation, consult them. So they're the ones that know where to get those documents because they're the one that will plan it. So even though the documents is not there, maybe they have the documents there in their head. You understand me? So they have the documents in their head. When the documents is not there, they have it in their head, so they can come up with
and guide them on the next thing.
Yes, they come and guide them on the next thing to do.
Okay, thank you so much. And finally, do you have something to say on sport?
Yes.
For people like us that see sport as business and we have passion for sport.
I think during the week a lot of matches have been played across the Euro. In the EPA, a lot of matches being played. Some of them, most of the clubs, it went well with them. Some of them, it went well with them. Like Chelsea in particular, I think they lost their matches. They lost 3-2 to West Ham, and then the last time they lost a match that I think should be 2 months ago, which they lost 1-0 to Juventus, and they have been there winning all their games. But in football, football is not predictable. And
just like what's happening to Arsenal currently.
Yes, anything can happen.
Yes.
Most especially in EPA, any club can beat another club. There's nothing like invisible. Irrespective of the squad depth, that you have a lot of players. Just they are being solid. From the defense, midfield, and then the attacking position. You understand me? But the West Ham team, they were well organized. I know one thing with football is that it's based on the way you plan your game. If you plan it where you can't win anything. You can see some club, Liverpool, they want their match. Man City, they want their match. And Liverpool also they want their match. So that is one thing with football. It's not all about winning. You understand me?
Sometimes
that's why the game of football, it's sweet. You understand me? Because like now, like if Chelsea lose, I think like Man City, Liverpool, they'll be happy because in the EPA, it's a three race because we have 3 contenders, which is Liverpool, Man City, and then Chelsea. So as Chelsea they lose their match, the Man City fans, the Liverpool fans, they were happy because Chelsea they lose their match.
The fans were happy.
They were happy. That is one thing with football. So that is the beauty of football. You understand me? That is the beauty of football. If this one lose, the other one will be happy. Now when is your time? You understand me? Maybe like next week. Maybe I'm not saying that other club will lose, but like I've said earlier. Football, anything can happen because it's a game that is not predictable. Anything can happen at any time. So if other club there they lose, Chelsea, and then they win, they will become happy, and the other ones they will not be happy. That's a
all right.
For you.
Thank you so much. That is the much we can take on today's morning briefing. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Aspheric TV. Don't forget to also follow us on our social media handle, Facebook, WhatsApp, and our Twitter handle. Once more is Aspheric TV Money Briefing. I am Nathaniel Ajakaye and my colleague here.
I am Ikogwe Nicholas.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.